Slamdown is sponsored by Body Slam and Jam and WWE Smack Talk. We're live on Slamdown live stream, covering everything on Smackdown. I've got to say, and it's the same again, definitely a better show than Raw. It was more entertaining. It had me gripped at every point. I'm going to delve more into it, but it's hard to explain why it's better than Raw. Actually, there's a lot of ways I can explain it's better than Raw. It's the angles, it's the storylines, it's the wrestlers being given better characters. And everything flows a lot better. I know they've announced that Road Dogg is head writer for SmackDown now, so I don't think it's going to change too much, to be honest. To me, the only two things that are really great about the WWE at the minute is the SmackDown and NXT, and that's it. 205 Live is lacking. I didn't need, they have main event, but I don't really watch that, to be honest. It's, but there is another wrestling company that I am going to be watching, because that's just got a TV deal with Spike, which is a company based in Dublin. So when I watch that, I will be comparing that to the WWE as well. The reason I like to compare promotions as well, because, especially ones that are on TV, I like to look at what they do differently, and what looks better, what are the fans enjoying. But I'm really hoping that at some point in the future that the WWE drop the PG. It's like, yeah, I've had enough now of the PG era. They're also the way they're sort of advertising it for kids. They're making it more like it's for kids than for us wrestling fans, and it's a problem. So let's start digging into actually the show itself. We saw that they were going to end the Wyatt's feud, where Luke Harper was going to take on Randy Orton. I thought for this match they were going to have these two fight it out. They were going to shake hands after, and then they were going to get along, and then go back to being the Wyatts. Because the Wyatts have always been a three-man team. But it was a close match between them. Randy Orton managed to get the victory over Luke Harper, and then we saw Bray Wyatt come in and hit Bray Wyatt hit Bray Wyatt. Luke Harper got hit. I can't remember the move now. Oh, that's it. Luke Harper got hit by Sister Abigail by Bray Wyatt. So does that mean Luke Harper is going to be kicked out? Because if he's going to be kicked out, you can't really have him as a singles wrestler, or maybe something's going to happen at the Rumble. I don't know why they're dropping him out, but then I don't know if he's carrying an injury either. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that. The match itself, I'm going to have to give it 3.5 stars. It was a good match. I enjoyed it, to be honest. We saw Mickie James and Alexa Bliss 2-on-1 attack on Becky Lynch. We found out that La Luchadora was Mickie James. Obviously, she's playing the heel gimmick where she stated that she started the Women's Revolution. She headlined WrestleMania with Trish Stratus and all this. And I'm not too sure if I like the character. She seems to be talking slightly different as well. I'm not sure on it. I know it's early doors. I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of improvement, but we'll just have to wait and see. But she explained to the current superstars of the legacy and her legacy, and so basically saying that her legacy is SmackDown's Women's Champion Alexa Bliss, and that's why she was more than happy to join her against Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came down and it started on an attack on her, and then Alexa Bliss came out and it was a beatdown. Mainly it, really. After that, we saw Carmella taking James Ellsworth on a shopping spree, which it was quite a funny thing to watch. The WWE's always had their comedy, and that's what I got from that. I got the comedy vibe from it. It was good. It was entertaining. I'm not going to spoil too much because I want people to go back and watch it because it was quite funny. We saw the Over the Top Rope Challenge, where one person from the Over the Top Challenge would be going to the Rumble. We saw Mojo Rawley, Rhino, Kurt Hawkins, Heath Slater, Ascension, and quite a few other people. I instantly thought SmackDown would have put Rhino, Heath Slater already into the Rumble, but obviously not. So it's quite... I reckon there's going to be a bit of a lack of a SmackDown presence in the Royal Rumble, especially with the amount of Raw superstars that's going to be in it, and especially part-timers. But I'm going to cover about part-timers after the show. But we saw Mojo Rawley winning the over-the-top match. It was a 3-star match. So we know Mojo Rawley will be going into the Royal Rumble. After that, we had AJ Styles calling out John Cena. Still don't like this angle because it's, I count John Cena as a part-timer now. I think they need to phase him off the TV now and get him doing something else. I know they're keeping him because the kids buy his merchandise, because we saw he changed his top again, bringing out a new top, so more people buy his new top. But when Cena came in, he gave a statement and just left AJ Styles speechless. Shot AJ Styles down so quickly. It's worth watching it back. Even though it's John Cena, it's a 4 out of 5 star sort of promo against AJ Styles, so it's definitely worth watch back. After that, we saw Dolph Ziggler taking on Kalisto. Because last week he attacked Jerry the King Lawler on the King's Court. So they started the match. Ziggler dominated the match and defeated Kalisto, and then also went to go and get a steel chair. As he went to go and get a steel chair, we saw JBL stand up, and then Apollo Crews appeared and attacked Dolph Ziggler. So obviously they're going to lead to a match between Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews. But like I said, I don't know on the SmackDown side who's going to appear in the Royal Rumble. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there and what they're going to do with that. After that, we had Naomi versus Natalia. Match never happened. Oh, sorry, with the Dolph Ziggler Kalisto match, 3 out of 5 stars. We saw Naomi taking on Natalia, but never happened because Nikki Bella attacked Natalia backstage, because previously on the show, Natalia put Nikki Bella's head, slammed her head into a truck, and complaining about that yours and John Cena's face is on there and mine's not. Naomi made her return after she's been away with an injury. Because of the attack, she called out anybody to come down and face her. Alexa Bliss came down and insult Naomi and attempt to inform her that SmackDown Live was now her domain, and Naomi did not finish in the face of adversity as Bliss. And it ended there. It was 2-star. It could have been a lot better. Main event, we had the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose take on The Miz in a lumberjack match, which we haven't seen a lumberjack match in quite a while on the WWE. It was a good match. We saw the lumberjacks attacking Miz quite a few times when Miz was thrown out. Not really attacking Dean Ambrose, more focused on The Miz. Apparently The Miz insulted other superstars. That's what the commentary said, but yeah. It did end up with Bedlam when all the superstars ended in the ring, erupting. In the end, it was the Lucha Fiend was able to break up through and defeat The Miz by hitting the Dirty Deeds for the win. So that was it, really. I am looking forward to the Royal Rumble, but not for many reasons. I did get excited about The Undertaker being in it and all that, but I'm sick of part-timers. If you're not there working your ass off through the whole year, you shouldn't get the pushes. You know, part-timers shouldn't. I know why they do, because of popularity and all this lot, but they shouldn't. It's not fair. And you know, it was one of the main reasons why Punk wanted to leave. But yeah, that's everything for this show. We will be doing another show through the week covering the predictions to the Royal Rumble, and then a show after the Royal Rumble, which will be on the Monday. But keep an eye on Twitter, which is at Slamdown Live, and also check on our website, which is slamdown.co.uk. I've been your host, Ashley Friend, and this has been Slamdown Live, and I'll see you again Monday.